On the 11th of April 2020, Adopt Me became the first game on Roblox to reach over 1 million concurrent players. As of today, the game has reached over 20 billion visits and had an average player count of over 500,000 players, more than any game on Steam during its peak. At one point, Adopt Me was the face of the platform. If you asked anyone what they knew about Roblox, they'd most likely mention Adopt Me, mainly because their younger siblings or relatives play the game on a regular basis. The game was making huge amounts of money, both for the game developers and Roblox themselves, making around $50 million in 2020. It seemed like Adopt Me was unstoppable. However, it's only a matter of time when a game this big eventually loses its hype and begins to die out. If you compare Adopt Me's average player count from October 2020, the game's peak in popularity, to January 2022, it's only a quarter of what it once was, averaging only 95,000 in peak hours, which is still a lot for a Roblox game, don't get me wrong, but was nothing compared to the hundreds of thousands that it was once capable of reaching. But what caused Roblox's most popular game to decline in popularity? What happened to the hundreds of thousands of players that once played the game every day? And what caused the fanbase to eventually quit the game entirely? Well, there are two main factors that contribute to the cause. The players are becoming bored, and newer games have become more enjoyable to play. Now let's get into the first cause: boredom. The main reason why the game became boring to most players lied in what made the game successful in the first place: collecting pets. When pets were first introduced, it brought an entire new concept to the game. The pets were animated, they could move, and you could interact with them. Players loved it. It brought joy and fun to little kids all around the world, which helped Adopt Me reach its status it is today. But besides that, there wasn't that much else to do. I mean, sure, you could roleplay, scam other mindless kids for their pets, but in general, pets were the only main purpose of the game and what kept people playing. So eventually, players will become bored at some point and would lose interest in the game. They wanted something new, and there came a game that emerged out of the shadows. This new game was none other than Brookhaven. It was created in April 2020, not too long before the peak of Adopt Me's popularity. I've tried to research what and who made the game so popular in the beginning, but there isn't that much information about who made the first Brookhaven YouTube video or anything. But what we do know is the game was blowing up in popularity fast. It was climbing the ranks of the popular games section every week, and eventually took Adopt Me's place as the most popular game in early 2021. The game went from 30,000 players in 2020 to 600,000 in 2022, 200 times more in a span of 1.5 years. During Adopt Me and Brookhaven's intense battle for the #1 spot, you may realize that over time, Adopt Me lost its players and Brookhaven gained players, which probably indicates that Adopt Me players have transitioned to play Brookhaven, and over time, more and more people ditched the once beloved game, only lowering the average player count for Adopt Me, but raising the player count for Brookhaven. Many Adopt Me stans accuse the game of botting, as they claim the quality of Brookhaven is much worse and lower effort compared to Adopt Me. Although this is true to some capacity, you have to realize little kids don't give a shit of what's high quality than others. Their little tiny mindless brains would play anything that interests them. Anyways, one of the main developers of Adopt Me, David Stato, posted a tweet right after Brookhaven surpassed Adopt Me in player count for the first time in 2021. In the tweet, he says, "There's a lot of talk about the #1 game on Roblox, and statistically, that will be Adopt Me for a long time still. While yes, Adopt Me is still currently the most popular game, but when observing the game's rapid decline in popularity and the number of games that have surpassed Adopt Me in the past few months, it's now uncertain what the future of the game might be, and we can only ask ourselves, is Adopt Me finally dying? So, with that all being said, Adopt Me's decline in popularity was caused by its own success. The sole purpose of collecting pets eventually became repetitive and predictable, causing its player base of kids to lose interest in the game and transition away from the game they once loved. Now, I'm not saying that Adopt Me died or Adopt Me fell off, but rather to understand what is causing the game to decline in its player count and overall popularity. So whether Adopt Me is dying or not, it's up to you. Share your opinions in the comments down below and I'll make sure to read them. Hey, if you're still watching this video, thanks for watching. Might as well subscribe and like the video. Oh, and also, if you want to be in my videos, join my Roblox group in the description. Also follow my socials to stay updated when I post new content. Alright, that's it for this video. Like the video and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.